people ask me, well, how do you feel? What's going on? How are you making money? I've been saying I've never been as broke as I am, but I'm more hopeful than ever. Hope's not gonna pay the bills. What's going on, guys? Rakim Sabri here. I just woke up from a nap. I don't know if you can tell if you're looking at me visually, but I just woke up from a nap. It's a luxury that I didn't often enjoy when I was working the 9 to 5. But I wanted to tell you guys a story and be very authentic, be very transparent and real in the way that I'm feeling right now. And I thought about doctoring it up. I thought about giving myself time to process like the feeling so that I can then polish it and put it out on social media. But I thought that there was a lot of power in just kind of giving the raw deal. So I woke up this morning in pretty good spirits. Actually, very good spirits. I had a few meetings planned out. In fact, I have a lot of meetings, a lot more meetings these days than I did when I was working. And one of the meetings was for me to give advice, right? For me to share some of my experiences around how to accomplish a particular thing. I don't need to go into the details of what that thing was. And up to this point in the journey, people have been checking on me. They've been asking me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what am I afraid, am I okay? And I appreciate all of those people. There's been kind of like rallying support around me. And the question that I get most frequently is, okay, what's next for Rakim, right? People see that I'm going viral on social media. They see the articles that I write are circulating quite a bit. I've been putting out some thought-provoking questions and getting a lot of engagement around those questions. But I think a lot of people think or have the illusion based off of the work that I'm producing that I have it all figured out, that I have it all together. I have been saying for the last 2 weeks when people ask me, well, how do you feel? What's going on? How are you making money? I've been saying I've never been as broke as I am, but I have faith. Like I'm more hopeful than ever. This is the bar. I said that I was more hopeful than ever. And when I woke up after this nap this afternoon, I said, hope's not paying the bills. And then I thought deeper and I was just like, there's all these people who are around me who are telling me that they support me and, really kind of building community, that they're proud of me, that they want me to be successful, that they're praying for me or whatever. And I'm just like, support doesn't pay the bills. And just those two realizations, those two big points, hope doesn't pay the bills and support doesn't pay the bills, has me kind of shook, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I have I'm gonna go all in, full transparency, right? My mortgage payment was due the 1st. I have until the 15th to pay it. And I'm looking at my accounts and I'm like, damn, like how am I gonna make this happen? How am I gonna pay this mortgage? And when I left my job, I shared this story, right? Like I've been building businesses and I have a 6-figure investment portfolio and a ton of credit available to me. Like I'm not going to pretend or represent this scenario as me being completely like assed out, right? It's an issue of me being stubborn, really. I don't want to liquidate my portfolio. I rather go and find ways to replace my income than take away from what it is that I've built and what it is that I've saved. But I've had some hiccups along the way for sure. I was planning on going in one direction as far as leveraging my credit, and the options available to me kind of dried up. And so I'm on the phone dealing with these different lenders, and they're like, we can't help you, we can't help you, we can't help you. And on the other end of that spectrum, I'm reaching out to the people that I owe money to, right? My mortgage company, the personal loans, the auto loan. And I'm like, hey, I'm in a situation. I don't have an income right now. I need your help. And they're all telling me the same thing, right? Because I'm in a position where I have close to 800 credit score, a flawless payment history. And they're like, oh, nah, like he got it. At least that's my interpretation. I'm not gonna say that that's what's happening, but it's like, oh, nah, he got it. And one of the lenders that I spoke to said to me that the only way that they can do something for me is if I allow my account to go delinquent. And I was just like, how does that make sense? That I have been a customer since however long I've been a customer. I've had a flawless payment history. I've been paying sometimes double what is required, but the only thing that you could do for me is help me when I go delinquent. So I have to sacrifice my almost, perfect credit score and then go into a situation where I'm like in dire straits for you to do something about it. And I'm kind of harping on the fact that I've been a good customer. I'm kind of harping on the fact that, I want to give them their money, but I need some time. And they're like, I don't care. Basically, like, I don't care. I'm asking to speak to the supervisors and the supervisors and the supervisors, and they're all telling me the same thing. And so, this is a moment of clarity. I won't say it's a moment of fear because I'm not afraid. It's a moment of clarity, and it's kind of like a moment, like a get your shit together kind of moment. That says like, hope's not gonna pay the bills. Hope's not gonna pay the bills, and support's not gonna pay the bills either. So, what are revenue generating opportunities that you can create, that you can focus on every single day, so that you're not in the situation that you're in? And so I just wanted to jump on really quickly and share that message, because there are a lot of people who glorify entrepreneurship. There are a lot of people who glorify walking away from the 9 to 5, this freedom that you experience, and it's a freedom worth having. I'm not gonna downplay it. The happiness, the elimination of stress, the creative freedom, the energy that I have about my day, about my life, about my purpose. There's so much clarity in this situation, but it doesn't feel good right now at this moment. Like, as I'm waking up from this nap that I just bragged about being able to take, that I wouldn't have been able to do when I was working a 9 to 5. The freedom is definitely worth it, but your bills keep going, and hope doesn't pay the bills. Support doesn't pay the bills. I think giving you authenticity and transparency is kind of what I've built my brand around. And I want to provide encouragement to anybody who's in this situation or who is looking to get into this situation. There's that quote that's circulating on, social media and everywhere else that says, X thing is hard, and the opposite of X thing. Talk about wealth, building wealth is hard, being poor is hard, pick your hard. Having a job is hard, not having a job is hard, pick your hard, right? Being somebody who goes with the grain is hard, was hard for me. But being somebody who goes against the grain is also hard. And so, aligning what is your hard to what is your passion, what is your mission, to what is the thing that gets you up in the morning and keeps you up at night working, that's how you know what the right decision for you is. So I'm not questioning my decision for anybody who that is not clear to, but I am sharing that in this moment of kind of like, damn, what do I do now? It's not all uphill, right? It's not all together. It's not all pretty. It's not all perfect. Viral activity does not equal dollars in your bank account. Recognition does not equal dollars in your bank account. I'm spending more money now than I was when I was working. And, it's a scary thing. There's definitely, it's a scary thing. So I'll leave you out with that. I appreciate everybody's support, even though, like I said, support doesn't pay the bills. I'm gonna get out of there. Have a good rest of your day.